Hey guys, this is Ed with CMC Reptiles. Want to do a little bit of an update on some of these rescues that I picked up. This guy, I don't know if you remember, I did a video on him about a year ago. This is Tyson. This is a male bearded dragon that I rescued maybe about 8 months ago. This guy had a few issues with claws, and he's blind in one eye. He had some tail rot going on, which I pretty much took care of. I actually amputated just the tip of the tail that was really rotted out to the point where it was just black and not looking good. Gave him some Benadine treatment for the first couple of months, and even to this day I still give him little bacterial baths, antibacterial baths, just with some antibacterial dish soap. And I do that maybe once a week because this guy is a little messy. He does tend to lay in his poop once in a while when the other beardies actually poop in a kind of a designated area and they go away from it, but this guy doesn't. So yeah, I had to build his enclosure a little bit different. Not so big. I put some tiles in here with some grip tape to help him climb around because of the lack of claws. He's got claws missing, and he has claws that are actually clipped so far into the nerve they're not going to grow back. So he's not very good at climbing, so I had to kind of adjust this enclosure to his handicap that he does have. Otherwise, he just can't climb. So I made it where he can climb, get close to the heat lamp. He's got a nice, maybe 110-degree hot spot right there where he's sitting with UVB lighting. And I got some little cork over here. He could climb on this side, water bowl. But he's doing really good other than that. I bring him to a lot of the educational programs that I do and some birthday parties along with Napoleon, which I'll show him here in a minute. But Tyson's doing really well. He's adapted really well. Good eater. Basically feed him mustard greens and yellow squash. Once in a while I'll give him some calcium dusted super worms, but that's pretty much the three things that I keep him on a regular diet on. Mainly the mustard greens and the yellow squash, and maybe twice a week I do the super worms dusted with some calcium powder. All right, next we got Napoleon. This is a male that was surrendered to me maybe a year and a half ago now. He's doing really good. He's in a very big enclosure with all kinds of climbing areas because this guy could climb. He's got nice sharp claws. He was well taken care of before I picked him up. This is a male that's 3 years old, little over 3 years old. So that's an adult male, really good health. Again, I even give these guys little baths once in a while if they end up laying in their poop. But Napoleon's pretty good. He usually goes down on the liner down here, and then he's back up, climbing up top. He never just poops where he sleeps. So I got him in. This is probably about a 5x3x3, custom made. Got heating on both sides of the cage. On that end, there's a little hot spot around 90 degrees. Here he has his good hot spot, which is about 115. And then he has a nice ceramic heat lamp for nighttime. So right now this heat lamp is off. It only clicks on at night, and he always nests up here during the night. And other than that, he's doing really well. Another good eater, loves being handled, real personable. I bring him to all the parties, all the educational programs, and he's just doing great. Again, a lot of climbing spots. I really don't clip the claws on this guy because there's so much concrete in his enclosure when he's climbing. He keeps his nails filed down on his own, which I like. I'm not big on clipping the nails of these guys because they are such good climbers. But if I see a nail that's overgrown or too long, I'll clip it on my own. And I'll give you an update on this next bearded dragon. We'll go check him out real quick. All right, guys, so here's Smokey. This is a female beardie I rescued about a year ago. This girl was in bad shape when I picked her up. She was not well at all. She was undernourished, dehydrated, just wasn't taken care of. And this Beardy's probably, I want to say 12 years old, much older. But I brought her back to health. She's doing really good. And I have her in the same type of enclosure as I have Tyson in, which is just a 40 and front door opener. So she's doing well. Got a little hiding spot over there, her water dish over here. Again, she feeds on the same thing, mustard green, squash, and superworms. And I don't bother with really crickets or anything like that. Mainly superworms are the insects, the protein that they get, other than the mustard greens. And again, she's a really sweet girl too. These guys are all really personable. Bearded dragons are probably one of the best pets to have. They don't bite. They're real, like I said, they're just real chill. You just you can place them on your shoulder. They'll just chill there all day long. But this girl is doing really good. She's in good health now. Like I said, when I first got her, she was not good at all. But another great addition to the programs that I do. It gives me a variety of animals to bring, especially if I'm doing multiple programs on a weekend or during the week. I don't always have to bring Napoleon or Tyson. I can, switch out with whatever one I need to. And they all have the same personality pretty much. They love being handled. Other than that, like I said, I'll keep you posted on these guys, but all three were surrenders. They're pretty simple to take care of once you have the setup on point, and definitely like to be handled. It's just not an animal you want to throw in a cage and just feed, every day. You want to work with them. They love being handled. You can see she keeps looking at me, wondering, are you going to give me something to eat, or are you just going to stare at me? But they're all doing really good, and I'll keep you posted on these guys, and I'll talk to you later.